Welcome to the Rob and Benny experiment, the RnBe. On a temporary set because we happen to have this built and Rob's going out of town, but we didn't want to skip this week's episode.
Yes.
But Rob, today's episode is brought to you by that amazing watch you have on your wrist.
Yeah, man. It's pretty awesome.
Vencero watches, luxury watches for young hustlers.
Yes, it's pretty solid. I really like it.
It is really solid, and we both are loving these watches. And if you want to learn more about them, stick around for the middle of the show. We'll be talking about them during that period and how you can get yourself one of these amazing watches and a code for 15% off.
Yeah. Before we start the show, though, and this is we're not supposed to do this, but I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. So I'm done peeing now.
I can't believe you went to go use the bathroom in the middle of our show.
Well, you know, I'm a man. I'm a human being. I have to get rid of liquid in my body somehow. I can't. I mean, imagine what it would be like if we sweat pee.
Well, actually,
Like,
do you remember
like,
do you remember
stickiest
American
people
Dad?
ever.
American Dad, the alien, Roger.
I never really got into American. I felt like
Well,
it was
when
a
he
poor
used the
man's
bathroom,
Family
it would
Guy.
all expel out of his pores.
Yeah. I always felt like it was a poor man's Family Guy. I could never get into it.
It really kind of was.
It kind of was, yeah.
So today's topic, you can put up the image right now, Dylan. There's a fake image going. I'm going to say it right now. Yes, the clickbait worked beautifully. Thank you, whoever made this. But there's a fake image going around of Deadpool 2 on the set of Avengers 4. And I know you haven't seen it, and I can't show it to you right now, but the image shows Captain America walking forward. He's got like the mocap stuff on him, and Deadpool walking right next to him with the mocap, and Hulk behind him. It's really good Photoshop.
Yeah, you say it's Photoshop, but it'll actually turn out to be real.
Right.
That'd be amazing.
Well, good, real or not, why don't we spend today talking about if Deadpool were to enter the MCU for Avengers 4, how would that work?
Yeah, I think I have a bigger question, though. Where's Dan?
Yeah, because like we've said Deadpool 100 times,
Yeah,
and that was his
Dan.
cue.
Well, you didn't give me any time to step out and say anything, so I'm right here.
I mean, all you had to do was step out while we were talking.
I know, we said Deadpool multiple times. That was your cue, good sir.
Hiding behind the curtains like a weirdo.
I kind of fell asleep. I had to close my eyes because I was looking at
I bet
it.
it's dark back there.
It's very dark.
Yeah.
Is it?
And I had to stay very, very still.
Yeah.
Well, when you've got a black curtain over you and there's no light going through it.
Yeah, light dampening curtains.
Yeah.
So
That's why I
have
love
you seen
those
this?
things.
Have you seen this Photoshop image?
I have not
I'm
actually.
going to pass this around real quick so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're gonna check out the Photoshopped image, guys.
The one that you guys are watching right now.
Yeah, it should be
Yeah.
on the screen right now, and
should be.
it looks really good.
Does it?
Deadpool 2, Avengers.
Considering Ryan Reynolds and his Deadpool costume,
Ryan Reynolds.
I would not be surprised if he did actually show up on the set
Ryan Reynolds.
and just actually was in
He just
something.
crashes the Avengers
Yeah.
4 set.
He crashed the Colbert show.
Did he?
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It was really good.
See, I would love to see, like, I think it'd be a hilarious moment if, like, they end up in, like, a different universe or something like that. And they're, like, they're in there and they're like, what the heck? Like, okay, like, there's no one here to help us. And Deadpool's like, what are you guys doing here? And it's like, nothing. And then they just leave, like, they just take off.
Oh, there it is. I'm going to download this real quick, too. Doesn't that look legit, though?
That looks
legit.
That looks legit. Like, I think that actually is legit.
It's been already been debunked.
I
Unless the
mean-
debunking is to just make it so that nobody believes that this is real.
I think that.
I think that's
think
real, man.
That
I think
looks.
this is real.
It's really good Photoshop, in
If
my
it's
opinion.
not, I need to hire this Photoshop guy for some of pictures of myself to make myself look good.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
That
It
guy's
looks
a
like he's
master.
on the set.
Yeah, person who made this, if you happen to see this, Photoshop my head on the rock. So, yeah.
Like, this is amazing. Like, when I first saw it, I was like, oh, crap. Fox deal went through.
Wow.
That was my first reaction.
Dude, okay, I'm sure the Fox deal's already done. Like, I think it's done. And they're just waiting to announce it publicly.
I don't know. Why would Comcast
Maybe-
come out saying
Because Comcast is the only one that has no idea what's going on.
I was like, we're
really
going to put a bid in. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
it's done. You're done.
Yeah. Like,
done.
it's no, I mean, it's probably not done in the sense that, like, it's technically past the SEC, but, like, it's done in the sense that, like, all the right wheels have been greased. And it's
Yeah.
going to pass the SEC. Like, I'm pretty sure that's...
I mean, last I heard, it was at that point, wasn't it? It's at the FCC. So regardless of what Comcast wants to do, the deal's in stone unless there's a reason for it not to be.
I mean, you know, from my experience, what Disney wants, Disney gets.
Yeah.
So I have a hard time believing that Disney will not get this.
Yeah, no,
It's
definitely.
Disney.
I think that that's a legit photo, and it was told to be photoshopped because they were like, oh crap, that was going to be our announcement photo of, hey, look, we actually got them.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh crap, we can't announce it yet. So they had to
I mean,
backpedal.
I think the best thing would be to try to keep that hidden, keep it as a fake one, and then the movie comes out, and he just appears. Like, no, you have no idea it's coming.
He's just there.
He's just there.
Just roaming around.
And like that's how they quietly announce it.
No,
we get to the movie. Movie's going. They're prepping for the battle, and he just kind of, hey guys, what's going on?
I wouldn't even do that, man. I would have him eating at a restaurant. Like there's just like there's that scene where like they have that window shot with like inside the restaurant. And there's like whatever it is there's fighting, and there's like the hipster millennials who are just typing on the computers and they're clueless.
Yeah.
Take something like that and put it in like Avengers 4. And then like you just have this massive fight that rolls by and Deadpool's just like eating and then he looks up and he's like, huh. And then that's it. That's
Something like that, yeah.
Sitting next to Stan Lee during his cameo.
Yeah. Deadpool appears.
Sitting next to Stan Lee
Stan.
during his okay.
Yeah, and they ask, are you the one above all or not?
Okay, so
and that's Deadpool's question.
Well, so we've done these shows before. We theory crafted how we'd want this to happen. Okay,
Yeah.
Real or not, regardless of I got a text. Real or not, at the exact moment I did that, it vibrated.
Man, you broke your phone.
Real or not.
Okay.
Let's each give our idea how we'd put Deadpool into it. Dan will go last. That way, all the good ideas are taken.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes. So
See,
you have to struggle.
For me, I would want zero acknowledgement.
Really?
I would want no mention, no nothing. I would want them prepping up because we've seen shots come out and they're all wearing what appears to be a time device. And people are saying that the time device on the wrist of the Avengers 4 looks like the time machine that Cable uses.
The body slide technology?
Yeah.
okay.
Damn. Avengers body slide by 9.
So I would like zero acknowledgement of it.
Okay.
Captain Marvel lands because they know she's showing up. And
Yeah.
she's like, hey, I got a fix. You guys heard of Cable?
Yeah.
And like everyone in the theater would literally be like, whoa!
Yes.
Whoa!
Doctor Strange is like who's Cable? It's like, well, Cable's what we call a retconning machine. There's a way for us to just fix problems magically.
But no. Could you see? I could see right now. Rob is very stereotypically the guy that enjoys the theater.
Oh yeah.
He will. We went to the quiet place and he's talking.
I mean, okay, not like that. I wasn't talking that much, but like I did kind of say a few. Yeah.
But I
love going to
could see it
movies.
now. I could see it.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel lands. She goes, "You guys are messing with time travel. I got that. Well, I have a way to fix this. I don't know if you know of an individual known as Cable." And you would just be like, "Oh!"
Dude, no, that's exactly what would happen. No, dude, you know me too well. I would just be like, what? That's exactly what would happen. I would freak out.
It would just be all, "Oh my God! Oh
Yeah.
my, Betty!"
He totally would.
No way! And then I would just be like, oh my God, dude. Because then like from there it would turn into like all the things they can do and like the future
Right.
of the movie.
You would ignore the movie at that point.
I would. I
Your
would just think
brain
about
would just start
everything.
rolling.
Like, oh, dude, we get Strife, and we get like maybe kind of Hope Summers depends, and like, dude, we would get so many things.
Okay, but see, so here's how I would do it though, because if Deadpool's in the set, and Cable's not as famous as Deadpool, she says that, and at that moment, a portal opens,
Portal
My
open.
God.
Damn it, Wade.
and Wade pops out.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I heard you might need this.
Yeah. The audience claps. You know, and that's. Oh wow.
A portal opens,
And
then
he just steps out.
Right, and then he steps out. But because this is not like they're not going to bring him onto the Avengers or anything like that.
Yeah.
He's almost immediately blown up, shot, or killed.
See, I feel like he wouldn't open up and the portal would come through. I feel like Cable would come through and Deadpool would be on his shoulders.
Right.
Like, hey, don't worry, I grabbed on just in time.
Damn it, man! You weren't supposed to be here. Oh man. I mean, I like the idea of them not like
They don't acknowledge it in
They
any
don't
way, shape, or
acknowledge
form.
it
He's
at
not
all,
in a
yeah.
trailer. He's
Yeah.
not in a promo image. They let it roll out as normal.
and he just shows up.
Now, either he's there with the time travel technology, or they get time travel technology, because they said it looks. No one knows, for the record, what the plot is. Okay, everyone says that the Avengers are all wearing new suits. Like, we've got a couple photos from the set,
Yeah.
and it's them all wearing new suits, and they've all got this one device. They've all got it on their wrist. And everyone says it looks like the body slide technology, but it could be anything, for all we know, you know?
I mean, honestly, I would say Iron Man could create Infinity Stones if he wanted to.
Yeah, create
because
something.
the Infinity Stones don't do anything but manipulate energy.
Yeah.
Like literally, like they manipulate, energy in the form of thoughts. I mean, like we know that because they harnessed it to create vision.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, like the Reality Stone is just like I don't know exactly how you would do that. Manipulate the fundamental forces of reality, but like manipulating time is just harnessing temporal energy. Like everything is energy, is all it is. So it'd be easy like to tap into those things and just harness them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not impossible. I mean, people have done that all the time in Marvel Comics. So, I don't know. I mean, honestly, Iron Man creating Infinity Stones, that's kind of a far
It'd be one hell of a way to send him off, though.
That would be. But I don't know if Iron Man could create Infinity Stones.
Never know.
I'm gonna do a theory video on that. Iron Man makes Infinity Stones.
I mean, but so like you can have them have that, and then just they're walking up to the final fight, and just Deadpool jogs up behind them. Hey guys, see you took our little thing. You took our little time travel thing. You know, and then just gets blasted. He's just
He just gets Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is gone. Who would attack
Thanos.
him?
They're walking up for the final walk up, and he's like, "All right, guys, yeah, we're gonna do this." Oh, so you took my time travel. Bam! Out.
Just gone.
No one acknowledges anything. He just walks up on that. It reminds me of, have you seen, I don't know if you've ever seen this, there's a blooper from the original X-Men 1, 2, or 3, one of them.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There is a blooper. They're prepping for the final battle, and somebody put on the Spider-Man costume and ran out from like the hallway. Hey guys, ready to do this? What's going on?
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny because when that came out, like when people saw it, they thought it was legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Spider-Man was going to cross over with the X-Men. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look this up after.
Oh, you can find it everywhere. It's
Yeah.
like they have it in the deleted scenes.
Yeah.
It was just some of the, I think it was one of the cast members or like some,
I don't remember
it was
who it
just
was.
somebody put on a Spider-Man suit and ran onto the set.
Oh my god. That's
Okay.
amazing.
So don't reference Deadpool in anything outside of the movie itself.
Right.
So he just appears in the movie.
That's what I would do, yeah.
And you would have Carol Danvers bring in Cable, which leads to
That's
Deadpool
who I would
arriving.
say. Who's going to reference Deadpool?
Okay,
Even
okay,
in the
then-
Deadpool movie, the X-Men don't reference Deadpool.
Okay, but
It's
okay.
Colossus, and they're like, no one else is worthy of being here.
Yeah.
It's Colossus.
So that assumes, okay, well, there's only a couple reasons why that may not work. That assumes, one, that the Deadpool universe it shares with the MCU.
Yeah.
And that Cable's in the future of this universe.
Right.
Which begs the question, why hasn't Cable ever done anything before? They can deal with that. That's not a great big huge issue. Deadpool. Like, how do you, I mean, was he in the future with Cable? Because Cable can't go
Well,
to the
see,
future.
I was
Like,
thinking about
he can't
that.
jump to the future anymore.
Because here's a fix for the MCU.
Yeah.
Okay, First Class is in the 70s, right?
Yes.
And then everyone went into the dark, basically. What if you stated, because the MCU is in a 10-year time span, what if you stated everything after First Class started in 2019?
What do you mean?
You take all the First Class timeline, because X-Men's timeline is butchered beyond belief to begin with.
Okay, that means that somehow no one aged by 30 years over the span of 30 years.
Okay, but that is still an easier excuse than they've been hiding the whole time.
I mean, I still stick with my idea that Xavier has hidden the entire mutant population from the world.
And that would
I
have
think
been
that's
better.
a great.
But I'm just saying, if
I
you
like
brought in
that one.
Deadpool and you say that everything from second movie onward is all in canon, but it's all taking place after.
Okay, but it doesn't have to be, because remember the mid-credit scene from Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
So, like, all that stuff got changed.
Yeah,
So-
without spoiling it, the mid-credit scene alters the entire timeline. That's
It
all I'm
does.
really
It
gonna
changes
say.
everything. So they could usually...
And the director said it's all in canon.
Yeah, they could literally use that to throw in anything they want to. I mean, there could be any number of reasons why. Like, Deadpool just didn't think the Avengers were very cool. But you could literally throw that in there. And just say, like...
I don't think you guys are cool, but you're doing this really big thing. I want to be a part of it.
Like, how come we've never heard of you before? It's like, I saw you guys on TV, and you guys don't look very interesting. And that's it. And that's it. I don't know.
Everyone says I look like the Spider-Man guy.
I do like the idea, though, of Cable and Deadpool showing up. I think that hits. I think it hits solid. That's an awesome idea. Because now, having seen Deadpool 2, Cable's just like, he's like Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Just like the grumpy old man. And like, I want to see them cross over, and Deadpool just piss him off constantly. just annoy the hell out of him. Like, I want to see that so bad.
I mean, that's their whole dynamic
That
in
is.
the comics.
Yeah, that's their whole thing.
Wade, I'm here to save you. We were just playing the Deadpool video game recently, and they do the exact same dynamic.
It's motherfucking Cable.
One of the best moments in that game. You played the game?
Yes.
Okay. Cable shows up, and Deadpool's like, "Oh my God, he won't shut up!
Yeah.
Make it end!"
Yeah. Damn it, Wade, are you listening? Yeah. I loved Cable in that game.
Yeah. We
a good
found out
game.
playing that game. Did you know that the voice actor for Cable is apparently Soldier 76?
Yeah, from Overwatch. If you go back and play
I
it now,
believe that now.
you
Yeah.
will not be able to hear Cable. You'll just look at it and go, "Hey, it's Soldier." Soldier 76.
Cable, how come you didn't invite me? You didn't make the cut. I mean, dude, yeah, man, I'm never going to be able, oh my God, thank you for ruining that for me.
Like, you're going to go back and play Deadpool. You can't even buy that game anymore.
I have it on Steam.
Well, yeah, if you already own
yeah.
it, you can get it. But that's it. We had to go find a used copy to play it on our Twitch streams every
Mm-hmm.
Sunday at about 2 p.m. Eastern.
Okay, so
I got to plug what I can, man.
It's
I
always
mean-
golden when you do.
honestly, I'm not sure how you would roll Deadpool in.
Well, Dan, what do you think? What would be your idea then while Rob's pondering?
I think it would be great if just during it, just during some of the boring scenes, you just see him in the background doing stuff. And he's aware that like things are being filmed and like that stuff's going on, but he's just back in the crowd and he's just like talking to people like,
Okay, what I would do. What I would do.
Wow!
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, man.
God, this is like trying to talk to him about stuff.
During our Comicstorian Weekly podcast every Sunday about 2 p.m. Eastern.
Those plugs, man.
I just think it'd
And don't
be
forget
great.
to go check out Comics
Oh my
Explained,
God.
where he runs most of his theories on his channel on a frequent basis.
Yeah.
That would be www.youtube.com/fluidicbeats. That
Yeah.
doesn't make sense, but go there.
Nothing to do with Comics Explained. It was originally going to be a music channel.
I know.
Yeah, and then I changed it to a comic book channel. The funny thing, I was sitting there trying to figure out what I should do. I was like, should I just make a new one and do a comic channel? Like, no, I'll just do the one that I
And
have.
if you want to hear Dan's theory, then make sure you check him out on Twitter, @DanTEditor, because he won't get to get a word in edgewise.
Okay, Dan.
Here, I'll
Tell
tweet
us-
it real quick.
Tell
So
us your
anyway,
theory.
Rob, what was your idea?
You are such a...
Hey, Rob.
What's up, man?
Are you looking to have a perceived amount of success and wealth without having a hefty price tag for it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That amazing watch does it.
Yeah, and okay, it really does. Because like, okay, like it's weird. Like I own the Comics Explained LLC brand.
Yeah.
Like I own my company, and like this is like a watch that I would wear.
No, it really is.
Like, it is.
I don't wear watches on our sets a lot of times, but I actually do collect and get watches.
Yeah.
And I love how nice this one looks compared to some of the other watches I have. Because like I do have quite a bit of watches. You've seen my big collection of my watches.
Yeah, it's nuts. But this is like a professional watch.
Right, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Like, this is a professional watch. I mean, I have watches with like Boba Fett on them and various superheroes, but this watch looks like one that I would wear to meetings and stuff. Because
Yeah.
I would actually feel like a boss and I would feel like I'm important as
I
opposed
would.
to some kid with a kid's watch.
Yeah, you know what? Like this, it's almost like those commercials, right? Where
What?
it's like you pull up in like an Audi,
Yeah.
like an Audi S6, and it's just like this amazing music that plays, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. And it's like my watch.
My watch
Is boss.
what makes me amazing. And it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Like,
Yeah,
I've
that's
looked at
true.
some watches before. Those things get expensive.
Oh, dude, it's nuts, man. Like,
Right.
a buddy of mine, Dustin, is all about those things. And he's like, man, check out this watch, check out that watch. And I'm like, no, man, like, 'cause this watch looks just as good as those.
It does.
And it does not cost nearly as much.
I mean, you get the cheap watches and they look cheap, and then
Yeah.
to go to like really nice looking watches that like a boss of a company would have,
Yeah.
you end up spending an arm and a leg. And this is great because it looks like one of those watches, but we didn't spend an arm and a leg.
Yeah.
And not only that, but it has amazing quality, and each one of these has been hand selected and like checked for problematic stuff to make sure that they're all good to go.
Man, this thing's gonna last forever. Jeez.
For anybody who's watching this, you have to check them out. You'll know you'll love their watches as much as I do. Just go to vincerowatches.com/R&B and enter the promo code RobinBenny to get 15% off your entire order. Don't blend in, stand out. Be amazing. Be a boss. Be a hustler. Get a Vincero watch at www.vincerowatches.com/R&B. And don't forget our code RobinBenny for 15% off.
Dude, I'm in love with this thing. What is your theory, Dan?
I just think it would be great if the entire thing, he's in the background, no one is acknowledging him. People are playing on their phones, just completely ignoring that Deadpool is there. And just like partway through, they bring him in by someone going, wait, who's this guy? And everyone else is like, God, we were ignoring him. That's the only way you get him to shut up. And Deadpool's like, I do exist. And then he's just a part of the universe. But the entire time he's just in the back, just being like, are you guys seeing this? There's cameras filming these guys. What's going on here? And just like talking to people, like you see him chilling with Stan Lee. Like, I know you created these guys. No one's acknowledging him. He's just ignored completely. And then like someone like Spider-Man would be like, hey, who's this guy wearing my costume? Or someone goes, hey, look, it's Spider-Man. Oh, crap. He's like, I am alive. I do exist.
I have it. I have the way the MCU gets merged in. I like that idea a lot, actually. But I do have it. Rob, I've got it. I know how they will introduce the X-Men. I know how they will introduce Deadpool. I know how the whole thing's going to work. Deadpool is going to come back from all of his time travel escapades, have altered the timeline, and he'll comment, the X-Men don't exist? Who are the X-Men? Cool, we can do it right this time.
Oh my
Okay.
God, yes.
Yes.
I am so down with that.
That is.
And that's all you need.
Yeah, but he's
And
like,
then
but
a
he's like,
portal
but we have to
opens.
keep
A
Michael
portal
Fassbender.
opens, and
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman walks out.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I thought you were gonna show up, Hugh. I'm so glad you're here now. And like, yeah, he would make demands. You'd be like, yeah, man, we could do it right, but like we have to have Michael Fassbender. We can't get rid of James McAvoy. We got to keep him.
Right, and you literally just have Deadpool in Deadpool fashion.
Yeah.
Hand pick what he wants.
Yeah, casting the X-Men in his own movie.
Even goes, oh, we should get this guy. No, CG will cost too much to bring him in.
Yeah.
Let's grab this guy instead.
I mean, honestly, I think it'd be funny if they brought him in and just didn't explain how he's there.
For
He's-
Deadpool,
he's
yes,
just-
but you
he's
can't
just
bring,
there.
like you said, you can't bring in the rest of the mutants that way.
Oh yeah. You got to explain to everybody else. But like, they're like, how are you here? And he's like, I don't know. I'm just here now. Or he's just like, Disney bought me, and so I'm here now. Like, I don't know.
He comes in with like flowers and rainbows. Like, I can't believe I have
He's got the Mickey
no.
Mouse hat.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. You have Deadpool show up. Okay, so you have like the final battle, like the huge battle, and Deadpool appears there, and he's dressed as like Cinderella. And they're like who is this crazy jerk wearing like what looks like a Spider-Man outfit, dressed as Cinderella? And he's like, well, Disney owns us now, and like Cinderella's always been my favorite Disney princess. And they're like, what are you talking about? And
What
like,
if he's
I love
not
him.
acknowledged at all? End credit scene. We just cut to a grungy apartment, pans around, he's sitting in his chair with the ears on, and just goes, yep. And that's it. That's it. It just cuts away.
It's like, yep, I'm here. Yeah, I think that would be the best way to do it.
And he's just wearing Mickey Mouse ears, and
Yeah.
that's all they do.
Or he's just hanging
Yeah.
out in Disney World. He's like, I figure I might as well get a feeling for my parent company. I don't know. There's so many cool ways to do it. I feel like with something like Deadpool, because it's so hugely popular, and especially because it beat Infinity War, I think that's going to be one of the instances when Disney's just like, we're not going to get in the way of a good thing.
Yeah.
And
But
so
they already
long-
did once.
Well, that's
Donald Glover was trying to make a TV show. I don't know the full story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All I know is Donald Glover was trying to make a TV show. Disney tried to get involved. He dropped the whole project.
really.
Yeah,
But okay, but to me, like you look at Deadpool, like Deadpool's so hugely popular now.
he is. But it's Donald Glover. I just watched Childish Gambino. I was watching a bunch of the music. That stuff's amazing. I like that.
This is America. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I get that. Okay, but there's a difference between I want to launch a TV show that may or may not include a Disney property, and like we've made two movies, both of which have grossed over $1 billion,
Right.
and one of which beat out what was expected to be the highest selling movie this year. So like, I mean, that like there's a difference between those two things.
They
And
may may have gotten involved because it was a cartoon.
I could see that.
Yeah, I
Because
could very
Disney plays
much
it
see
really
that.
close to the vest when it comes to the animated side
Yeah.
of everything. So I could definitely see that being the case. But I think with something like Deadpool, they're like, don't insult the company, don't make us look bad, do whatever you want. And it would literally come out that way.
I mean, if
And
you
in
think about
Deadpool
it,
fashion, he would do exactly that. Insult the company,
Insult the company,
make them
yeah.
look bad, and just be like, ha ha!
yeah.
I mean, has he ever made fun of Fox? No, he has made fun of
Yeah,
Fox.
oh yeah,
I'm
for
pretty
Fox
sure
a lot,
he
yeah.
has.
How they screwed up the X. I mean, I can see him doing that. I mean, honestly though, I don't really know how he would make fun of Disney so much as like poking fun at the idea that like Carol Danvers is technically a Disney princess, you know, or
Oh
something
my
like
gosh.
that. Like bringing up something like that.
She
or-
is technically a Disney
She is a
princess.
Disney princess.
But
it's true.
so would the Alien Queen if the Fox deal goes through.
Yeah,
that
or
mean-
like Scarlet Witch is a Disney princess. Like how does it
Gamora?
feel?
Gamora would be
Oh,
a
that would be
Disney
hilarious.
princess.
Ask Gamora. How does it feel to be a Disney princess? Dude, I want to see that. I want to see a segment where Deadpool teases Gamora about being a Disney princess.
Right.
And she just keeps getting more and more pissed off and like goes to kill him. Like he's like, I can't die. So like I'm gonna be here forever. Could you imagine that? Deadpool with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Dude, that would be amazing.
That would be
That would be.
That'd be amazing balls.
Just
Has he ever
Rocket,
been with
Rocket,
them?
and Deadpool.
He's ended up with Rocket a few times.
Yeah.
He's never been with the Guardians
Yeah,
themselves.
he's been with Rocket and Groot before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Iron Man and Agent Venom are the only Earthlings who have ever like left Earth and joined
I
the
like
Guardians of the
Captain Marvel.
Galaxy.
She's on the team.
Yeah, she
Oh yeah,
went
she was
with
on the
them.
team. Yeah, that's right, she was.
And technically, she's not Earthling, but we also had what's Thor's sister that got pretty much forgotten
Angela.
about?
No,
Angela.
I don't think she
Oh,
joined
yeah.
the
She
Guardians.
got forgotten about like in 6 months.
She fought the Guardians.
No, she joined.
No, she was
Oh,
with
did
them.
she?
She's a
Yeah.
Guardian. Because in the big finale for Brian Michael Bendis, they go back to get her.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know she fought them. She beat the hell out of them all.
What the
and
hell
then
has she
took off
been
to
doing
Earth.
ever since she got introduced?
She was originally the ruler of Hell.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
that was
Yeah.
a Battle World thing, wasn't it?
That was before Battleworld. That was
Okay.
when Hela when Hell was destroyed. No, Hela was kicked out. That was part of Fear itself, I think. When Hela was maybe it wasn't Fear itself. It was after Fear itself. Anyway, Hela was deposed. Angela took over. It was something like that. Anyway, like Hela went to go to the realm of Mephisto to set up a new Hell over there for a little while.
Okay.
And then it was Angela, Queen of Hell. That was Battleworld, and then post Battleworld and all new Order for Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
And then
She
they,
hasn't been around forever.
yeah, they
now.
canceled it 12 issues in, and I don't think we've ever heard of her since then.
I
don't we've
think
heard
Even
anything
Thor
from
hasn't
her.
acknowledged his sister or the
Yeah.
10th realm. Or
I think
any of
they
this
just
stuff.
kind of silently dropped her out of existence, which
And they made such
wasn't-
a big deal about getting her.
Well, yeah, because it was a big, huge legal battle that led to it. Which honestly, if it had been done right, she could have been amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they just kind of left her hanging. I don't know. Give it to Al Ewing. Shit, he can make anybody cool. So
Deadpool.
Yeah. Deadpool, yeah.
So okay, neither of you guys would want to bring Deadpool in on like a grandiose scale.
No,
That's
I want it to be
Deadpool.
small. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it being big in Deadpool insofar that like there was this great big huge battle and he was like, oh, superhero jump, and like jumps off, and he's just like, yeah.
That was one of my favorite
my
jokes
gosh.
ever. It's not. I don't think jokes are much of a
Superhero
spoiler,
landing.
but when he lands, and he's like, "Oh, why do people do this?"
This is so impractical.
That was amazing. No, I mean I could see it
gosh.
being like he thinks it's a huge moment, and he thinks it's like this amazing moment because like he's gonna save the day.
Yeah.
And then like he just gets like he could just like you said gets taken out in like one hit, like his head gets blown off.
Blown away. That's
Yeah,
the end of that.
and then that's it. Like, he's just sitting in a room with like this tiny little head just growing back. That would be funny.
Oh my gosh.
I don't want to talk about Deadpool for fear of spoilers right now because this isn't a Deadpool spoiler cast.
Oh God, I know what scene you're talking
Oh,
about.
it was so funny.
It was so creepy.
They started
Yeah.
up. They started up a scene in that movie, and all I'm gonna say is I
It
was
was
like, oh, they're just
amazing.
gonna rehash a joke, but they just brought it 10 times higher, and it was so much better.
I love
good.
seeing Cable shake his hand like that.
All right, we're not gonna talk about
Yeah, we're not
Deadpool.
gonna do that.
Can't
Okay,
spoil Deadpool.
no more spoilers.
I think we've already done enough of the jokes.
Oh God, it was so funny.
Oh,
Yeah.
so yeah.
I feel like though, if you did bring Deadpool on and he was like taken out in one hit, it couldn't be Thanos. It couldn't be someone actually important. It would have to be he accidentally trips and gets hit by a bus.
Or they're
Something
fighting
where
people
it's
like
just-
from the Black Order or some other minor tier people in the battle. He jumps in the middle, gets hit by Iron Man.
Something like that.
Like, who is this guy? Okay, here's a question. So Deadpool's rolled over to the MCU. Avengers 4 happens, and it's going forward.
Yeah.
All right, Deadpool can only be on one of three teams: the Avengers, the X-Men, or the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians.
Guardians?
Guardians would be funnier. I know, I want Thor to go to the Guardians. He can't be an Avenger because that just wouldn't work exactly.
I think, yeah, Thor with the Guardians.
Thor, did you hear? Chris Hemsworth,
Yes.
because I kept calling him Helmsworth.
Helmsworth?
Yep.
Helm's deep. Said he is all for doing more Thor as a Guardian or as solo movies.
Oh, really?
cool.
Yeah. Unlike Chris Evans, who wants to leave and kind of shuffle away from the role, he
Yeah.
wants to just keep doing it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Because
That
he's
works.
great.
Yeah.
He's a great Thor.
Oh, yeah, he's an amazing Thor. Yeah. Hey, Chris Hemsworth, if you see this, when are we going to get Beta Ray Bill? Because I know you know.
When are you going to become a frog?
Yeah. Oh, dude, I want to see Throg. I want to see Throg so bad. They referenced that, didn't they?
Yeah.
Loki
you
turned
turned
into
into
a
a frog that one time or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, dude, I really want to see Throg.
So they're basically saying Throg has happened a while ago.
Yeah, I definitely want to see that. Yeah, I mean, they could do the thing from Earth X where like Loki turns him into a chick. That was messed. You ever read Earth X?
No, what happened to that?
Loki turned Thor into a woman, and then he had to stay on Earth because the idea was Loki cast a spell that if Thor left Earth and went back to Asgard, the spell would keep him from coming back to Midgard. So he just never told Odin what happened. He just stayed on Earth as a chick. Yeah, it was funny. Yes, it's crazy.
How long did that run
Interesting.
last?
Oh, Earth X, that was 12 issues?
Oh, that was like, one of those solo.
Yeah, one of the miniseries, yeah. And then that ran into Universe X and Paradise X. But yeah, it was...
I can see Loki
was
doing that
crazy.
because Loki's a girl, a guy, an old man, and a child whenever he feels like being either of those.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, what was it? In the newest one, you see like all four at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have like all
Well,
four.
because
of them
now he's like
talking.
messing with the timelines and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So he's like talking to himself.
Yeah, Loki's
Yeah.
like one of my favorite characters. God, the last
Could you
days of
imagine
Loki.
Deadpool meeting Loki?
Oh, it'd be
Oh my
hilarious.
gosh.
Oh, it would be hilarious. Dude, that'd be probably one of the best encounters.
That would be pretty
Deadpool
good.
meeting Loki.
I think Deadpool being in the movie wouldn't even matter. It would just be how Deadpool interacts with everyone.
I could see them doing that. They would roll him into the MCU, and he wouldn't really be in. He would just be in a bunch of movies.
Yeah.
and it would just be cameos in lots of movies.
I can see
And
him
he would
asking the
encounter
Hulk how
characters.
big his craps are.
Yeah, like how big are your poops? It's like Hulk poops pretty big. Hulk show you. And then there would just be like
Come
the
to
scene.
Hulk oversized toilet.
Yeah, there would be the scene out of Jurassic Park, like when Jeff Goldblum walks up, he's like, "That's a huge pile of shit." Like that's what Deadpool would be. He would be like, "Wow, that's huge."
Oh, yes, it
Yeah.
would be. But I think this is a good
It'd be
time
massive.
to start winding down our episode.
Yeah.
Man behind the camera, how are we looking on time? Just nod if we're good. Okay.
Okay, cool, awesome.
Well, don't forget, guys, this episode is sponsored by these amazing watches. Vencero
Yes.
watches. Go to www.vencero. I got the notes right here. www.vencerowatches.com/RnBe. RnBe. Use the code Rob and Benny for 15% off. Rob loves his watch. I love mine.
Yes.
You're definitely going to be seeing this in a lot more of the podcasts. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
definite thing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I really do actually enjoy watches, and I really do actually collect them. Maybe I'll take an Instagram picture of my pile of watches that I've retired from use.
You really should. Yeah. that'd be
You've
interesting
seen
to
it.
see.
It's in that. I'm not even
It's
joking.
cute. It's insane. Yeah. He's like a watch hoarder.
Yeah. He is.
All right, guys, thank you for joining us today. Don't forget, you can catch me over at Comicstorian. You're watching this on my channel or on SoundCloud or iTunes, so go check out my YouTube channel, Comicstorian. This is Dan. He's over on Twitter at DanTEditor, and you can find him over on Eligible Monster, our Twitch channel and our gaming channel. And Dan did not think I was going to go there with that, did you?
No.
Are you happy? You feel a
I am.
little warm inside? A little warm?
I'm finally loved.
Feeling warm?
You feeling
Are you
warm?
rubbing Dan's belly?
Oh,
Feeling warm, Dan?
okay.
And Rob, where can they find you?
Comics Explained. Everywhere. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Not really Twitch.tv or Snapchat.
No. You pop up on the Twitch for us sometimes, though.
Yeah, that's true. I pop
Enough that people go, "Where's Rob?" all the time.
Yeah. Do they really?
Oh, they do. There's always at least one or two people that go, "Where's Rob?" And we're like, "He's here every Thursday."
Yeah.
Every Thursday.
I'm here for the shows I'm on. I'm not here for the shows that I'm not
Like,
on.
we'll be playing a video game that makes no sense for you to be there, and they'll be
Yeah.
like, "Where's Rob?" And I'm like, why would Rob be here for this weird game that has nothing to do with Rob?
Yeah, that Rob would say no to playing.
Yes.
That's why we didn't ask.
They, like I told you, everyone thinks you live like a room away from the set.
What?
Like, everyone assumes you're within an arm's reach at all times. I don't get it.
No. I live like 20 minutes up the road.
Far enough that it's not convenient for you to just pop in and go, "Hey guys," and leave.
Well, it kind of depends on how I'm feeling.
But you know what I mean.
But
though,
yeah.
You're far enough that you wouldn't just be randomly roaming through the house.
Yeah,
If
that's
there's
true.
no reason for you to be here.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So,
That's kind of wild. You guys, man, y'all are interesting folk.
but thank you guys for supporting our community. Check out our Discord. Check out the Patreon that supports all the stuff that we do. And Rob's got his own Patreon. Don't worry, I'm not gonna shame yours.
No, it's fun.
Because you can get Robcore rings on the Rob Patreon now.
Yes, you can. You can get RobCore rings out there.
I'll put the links to both those down below so you can check out more information on that. Dan and I do about 5 different podcasts on ours. Rob gives away rings. You decide what gives you better content.
The rings, man. The rings.
We'll see you next time right here.
Peace.